Hello, everyone. Welcome. Should be live now. Things should be going off. Of course, there's a delay, so I'll give it a second. Welcome. Normal Monday stream. Getting back to it. I couldn't do that Friday because I was going to watch The Crow. Apologies for no stream on Friday. Last Friday, I completely forgot I was going to watch The Crow. I remembered last minute, and then I was just like, "Oh God, I have to cancel the live stream unless I'm going to be doing it at like midnight." Which, I kind of do need some sleep. But yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome. Yeah, get some of these little chaps there. Hello, welcome to the stream. Great seeing you. I'm working on an Easter script where a cult tries to summon the Easter Bunny. Sounds interesting. Never really heard of that kind of idea before. I did watch an Easter horror movie this year. It wasn't the best. It was called The Bunnyman Massacre, where it's basically a Texas Chainsaw with a bunny rabbit. It's wild. But yeah, loads of bits of horror news to talk about. Also, just before I actually get into the horror, Venom 3 first trailer came out today. That looks interesting. I didn't see any kid Peter Parker, so hopefully that was just a lie. I don't want to see Venom like protecting some 10-year-old Peter Parker. It just won't make sense. Yeah, I just don't know where they're going to go with it. I watched it, was crazy good. Yeah. I don't know, I'm still sort of like in the middle for the Venom 3 trailer. I'm not too sure about it, to be honest. Hello, welcome. So the Venom 3 trailer, can't wait. Yeah, as I said, I'm still sort of somewhere in between. I'm not too sure about it being good. Last one was a bit iffy. First one was a bit iffy. Hopefully this one's good, but I'm still not too sure. But yeah, we have had a bit of horror news last week. We've had we've had a good amount of horror news. That's just what I'm talking about. I just want to talk about Venom 3 quickly before I did start, but yeah. Let's go into some horror news. So, in a violent nature, I'm so excited to watch it since they do actually have a UK release date now. It's coming out July 12th here. Of course, it's already out in the US, but they're making us wait a whole another bloody month. That's quite annoying, but hey, I'll watch it either way. I think it could be really good. I've seen a lot of reviews for it. A lot of people don't like it. However, a lot of people absolutely love it. So I'm hoping that it's more to the side of that because I'm really excited for it. Trailer doesn't look that good, but I love Tom Hardy and Venom. Fair enough. I'm surprised you like MaXXXine considering the nudity. It depends on how nudity is shown in a horror film. Like, if it's just like an assault, I don't like it because that's just wrong. But if it's just like attacks and stuff, then it kind of makes more sense. I'm not falling for it ever again because that show hasn't even filmed yet now. So it's not happening, all right? No, I haven't seen the new Crystal Lake trailer that dropped this morning. No, I haven't. Just saying, didn't see it. Oh, should we have a look? Just a quick check, Always gotta check. Let's have a look. Crystal Lake trailer. Oh wow, there's nothing. Why is everyone so obsessed with Mia Goth? I mean, it's the same argument with Jenna Ortega. They're both extremely overrated. They're both extremely underrated as well in some aspects, but I'd say they're both kind of overrated at the moment. One of these days I'll be telling the truth and you won't believe me. You see, that would be wrong though, because if I'm doing a live stream later at night and the thing's already come out and it's actually the real one, I would have actually seen it because all my YouTube friends and all the other horror community will be making videos and posts about it, and I'd be like, okay, so this is actually real. I've not been like scammed this time. It's real. Mia needs an Oscar. I mean, there's a lot of people who need an Oscar who haven't gotten one yet. Not gonna name a few just because I'm not too good on my Oscar knowledge, just because I'm not very good at remembering it. I could say that Simon Pegg deserves an Oscar for Shaun the Dead. That could be a controversial opinion. I think he does, though. The Boy Who Cried Jason. His new name. But yeah. No, nothing for Crystal Lake, actually. I haven't actually seen any news for it except for, like, I think it was, like, what, 2 weeks ago now when it was basically just what's it called again? They're doing a creative reset, which is basically called we had some creative differences, aka we didn't like each other, so I'm pissing off, and these other guys are gonna stay here because they're being like they're more involved, even though I was actually the showrunner. I'm just gonna leave, okay? That's basically my summary of the situation. Yeah, there is nothing that's actually a real Crystal Lake trailer. This one looks kind of close, but this is definitely not it, okay? Just because of the cover of it. Yeah, it looks close, but that's definitely not one. Simon needs an Oscar. Exactly. He needs one. In fact, he doesn't need one. He deserves one. Like, the amount of comedic acting that you'd have to put in. I'd say even Nick Frost, maybe, just because of how like ridiculous his character changes in those movies are. He goes from an utter slob of a character to a like sort of younger cop who doesn't really know what he's doing. Then he plays a really serious businessman. Then he basically just plays himself in Paul. But either way, he's a good character. Oh, yeah, also, has anyone seen literally anything for that not Winnie, Mickey Mouse horror movie? I haven't seen anything. Hang on. Mickey's Mousetrap. Like, it's supposed to be coming out this year, but I've seen nothing. Like, it says it's coming out, and then there's just not a release date. There's not really a proper thing out for it. There is a trailer for Mickey's Mousetrap, but there's nothing really out. There's not even, like, anything there to properly talk about the plot. It's just, like, a bunch of teens go to this place, and there's a murderer, and he's dressed like Mickey Mouse. Just saying, the public domain horror movies are not it. I still haven't watched Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, but apparently, after they got past all of the, like, paid reviews and all of the, like, sort of kind of biased ones, it wasn't that good. Which, you know, is understandable. First one was kind of mid. But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, I am a fan of the X trilogy, X duology, because we don't have a third one yet, but we don't really have a third one yet, so I am a big fan of it. I've dreamed of meeting Winnie the Pooh too. That's nice. Okay. Makes more sense. I don't know why you'd want to meet a murderous bear who would probably gut you instantly as he sees you. I think that's better watching the movie. Yeah, this was my reaction when I saw that. To expand on my terrified theory, what if Sienna's dad was originally in the VHS and got out and promised he would set Art and the Demons free, but never did, or he created the VHS? Yeah, I can see that working. I think that could work. Once again, we have no idea what they're doing with this one. It's just, once again, all over the place. At the moment, it's going to be a great film when it comes out, though. Chucky is better. I mean, Chucky is about, 8 films, 7 films, and a 3-season TV show. Could just be a little bit of bias, but I do actually prefer Chucky. That's just because, I have seen him for longer, and the first Megan movie I felt was a bit, watch my words here, but a bit. How can I say this without sounding really mean? It was a bit bad. Can you review Chucky? What, the films or the show? Because there's like a billion different Chucky things at this point. There's even a documentary about it. Could Chucky be set in the same world as Scream? Because a fight between them two is definitely possible, I'd say. I don't know about that. I don't think Chucky's in the same world as Scream, just because Scream is more grounded and realistic. Sure, a guy got stabbed about 17 times in the last movie and somehow still survived. God. I hate him so much. How can he survive? Like, people say, oh, Dewey survived. Dewey got stabbed like once in each movie and he survived. He didn't get like 7 stabs to the gut, a few stabs to the back, a few stabs to the side. Like, it's quite a difference there. And the one time when he got stabbed more than once, he actually died. So I don't know why people are. I'm ranting here. Hang on. No, I don't think Chucky could be in the same world because, as I have said, he is a bit more grounded. However, from the last season, it does seem he's in the same world as Amityville. However, it doesn't seem like he's in the same world as Megan because, of course, he's watching her on the TV. So I don't exactly think they're in the same universe. No, horrible theory, stupid. I mean, I'll never say a theory's stupid just because it's someone's idea, but I mean, it's just something that couldn't work. I'm not going to say it's stupid. It's just something that can't work because one's more grounded and one is literally a possessed doll who goes around murdering people while swearing as much as possible. He's like the Deadpool of horror movies, besides Freddy Krueger. Imagine if they made Deadpool but a horror movie. That would be great. I can't wait for it. When's he going to be in the public domain? I got to look this up now. When is Deadpool in the public domain? Because I can already tell the moment he's in the public domain, there's going to be a horror movie. Deadpool, public domain. He will enter the public domain on January 1st, 2087. Oh, good few years to go. About 60-something years. I'll probably be dead by then, but it's fine. In fact, no, I'll be like 76. If you got the part where Chad was being attacked by not one but 2 Ghostface killers at the same time, exactly. Like, at least Dewey's only been stabbed by one Ghostface killer one time, once in the back, where there's not a lot of vital organs at the back. They're all sort of near the front. Biology knowledge there, because I'm taking my exam soon, but yeah, like Chad being stabbed by 2 ghost faces about like a billion times and still surviving is just the most plot armor thing ever. That's sort of why I have Scream 6 at the bottom of my list for the movie. 1, because Sydney's not in it, and 2, just because of how dumb it is. Like, you can't have all your main characters surviving in a Scream movie. Every Scream movie, a main character dies, or they're revealed to be the killer. Like, in this one, what? The characters they introduced were the killers? Shock horror. Makes so much sense there. Oh, except for that one character who was thrown off a building, but like, I can't even remember her name, so she wasn't really important. Yeah, I'm not. I can't put that on the. I can't put that on there, sadly. But yeah, moving on. We do actually have a few different things that came out this week, including a little teaser for Return to Silent Hill, which I have actually done a little video on if you guys want to check that out, but I'll just talk about it now as well. So Return to Silent Hill. It seems very good. And I'm not too sure if it'll be like the best Silent Hill movie out there, or if it will even be a good Silent Hill movie. But it seems good at the moment. Can you have a live where we cosplay as people and pretend characters get involved in horror movies or Dungeons and Dragons? No, I don't do those like kind of live streams. I do mainly just sit here, talk about random stuff, and also just talk about what the chat's talking about. Have you checked out The Strangers yet? Nope. Still haven't watched it. Still don't plan to watch it. I'll probably watch it when it's on streaming. May have to go to the Seven Seas for that one, if you know what I mean. But or I'll buy it. But yeah, rent. I'll rent it, or I'll go to the Seven Seas. But it depends on how I feel on the day when it comes out on streaming. It just doesn't look like good quality. Like I didn't like the first one, but that's one because it wasn't made for me. Because at the time I was like, I don't know, like I can't remember how old I was when that came out. 2017. Like 10. I was like 10, and I was a boy, and I was just like, it's another princess movie. Who cares? No, I mean they're kids' movies. Like I don't really care for them. It's just Disney pumping out more garbage so they can get more money. Plus, it was literally just going to be a crappy show for Disney Plus, and then they just added a few extra things in and went, "Let's show it to cinemas, guys!" Yeah, great idea. I don't know. Just seems like a dumb idea. Most of Disney nowadays. However, they are making Knights of the Old Republic as TV show for Star Wars, which I'm excited for. I don't know if anyone else is, but I'm excited for it. But yeah, I'm actually thinking about getting a subscription to my local cinema so I can go whenever I want. Issue is, like all things, for some reason it's 18. So I'm either gonna have to get my dad to do it and then go with me every single time, which is just gonna be annoying because he ain't gonna like half the films I'm gonna watch. Because he's a wimp when it comes to movies. Or I'm gonna have to wait like 3 years. So it's probably gonna be the latter. But there's not even really that many good movies that there's not really that many good movies for going to the cinema at the moment. I did go and see The Crow re-released the other day. Banging film, amazing film. Love that movie. But yeah, Wolfen Stream 2, Corey was the killer. Yeah, the prank call Sydney had in the beginning, and Corey just forgot to call from an unknown number. I don't remember that. I thought you were talking about Corey Cunningham for a minute. I was gonna say, God no, get it away, but no, I don't remember that character. Sorry. I'm happy that Blumhouse announced FNAF 2 will be rated R. Hang on. I have to make sure this is true because usually when I believe things that are told to me in the chat, I look like an idiot because I get all excited and I look it up. Thanks, Daniel. But yeah, let's have a quick check for that. FNAF 2 rated R. If it is rated R, right, I'm just gonna say it will be so much better. I don't see anything here. I think they'll maybe like up the gore a bit, maybe. The last one, most of the gore in that was off camera, which was very bad. I'm a big gore fan, and I don't like it when it's off camera because I need some gore in a movie, or else it's just boring at this point. I'm too desensitized to it, man. But I don't know. It just felt too tame, which I know is because it has a younger audience. Because, like, to be honest, it's not really the most amazing thing out there. The films and the games are entirely overrated. But no offense. But I do think that it could be better if it has some more gore and it's R rated and it's just I don't know, I think that would be more interesting. My dad doesn't like District 9, his movie District 9, not District 9, District 9, his movie opinions. To be honest, I'm just gonna say I haven't seen that yet. It's on Netflix here in the UK. I plan to watch it at some point. I haven't gotten around to it yet. One, I'm lazy. Two, I'm busy. I saw another YouTuber talking about it. Yeah, I did just see that while I was looking for it. But I mean, it's not really confirmed yet. But if we do get an official confirmation, it will be rated R. Or if they're aiming for an R-rated movie, and then they're just gonna go to like cut it down to PG-13 and have an R cut, like I was hoping for with the first one, which they didn't do, which I would have preferred. Like the original was supposed to be like 3 hours long, apparently. What the hell happened to the other hour and a half? Where'd that go? Did that just like disappear? Did they cut it all out, or did they secretly film the second one already? I'm so confused what happened to the other hour and a half of the movie, but I don't know. I'm hoping that it will be good in some way. The beginning of screen 2, where we see Sydney in bed and someone calls her, and it was a prank from someone named Corey. What if he was the killer and forgot to call from an unknown number? I mean, yeah, that could be cool. So what? Oh, the FNAF cut. Oh, evil man. You know what? Hang on. Let me bring out your worst nightmare just because you said that. Hang on. I'm gonna grab it. Crap, I just knocked over half my DVD collection there. Be gone. The power of Halloween Ends compels you, man. I'm just flung that across my room. I don't really care, though. 3 hour long with FNAF, we need at FNAF 87 cut. No, stop on now. Most people probably will, to be honest. So, yeah, I've got those powerful hands. I'm able to control it. I have the power of Halloween Ends. I'm just saying, I'm so glad that Mike Flanagan has taken over all the Exorcist movies at Blumhouse. Any new Exorcist movies are just going to be done by him, and they're cancelling the David Gordon Green trilogy. I'm so happy. If they were going to continue with that trilogy after it failed, it would have been horrid. At least they basically just cancelled it, and they're just like, yeah, Mike Flanagan, come in. Do you think? They know that he's literally the greatest horror director of current times. My opinion, by the way. If anyone's a David Gordon Green out there, David Gordon Green fan out there, I apologize, but he's not very good. I'm just saying. But yeah, talking about Return to Silent Hill again, because I'm very interested in it and I must talk about it because I want to watch it. I saw the teaser the other day. Of course, I made a video on it. And I spoke about it before. But I'm kind of interested to see what it's doing. What did David direct? Halloween Ends and Exorcist Believer. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how bad it failed. He started off with a movie called Halloween 2018, which was amazing. Then he made Halloween Kills, which was all right. Then he made Halloween Ends, which no one liked, except for like me. But I only thought it was all right. I didn't think it was good. Fun thing. Takat here, visibly, just you can see the disgust behind the eyes of the mask because he was thinking about Halloween Ends. I'm joking, of course. Can I be a mod? We have no mod in the chat. Apologies, I do have a friend who does it, but he's just not doing it now. There's not really a need for a mod at the moment because there's not really anyone breaking a rule. And either way, I do have the power literally just to delete someone's comment or ban them right here. So, like, it's not like I can't do that. I recently heard that David Gordon Green got fired from the new Exorcist trilogy. At last. I just thought of a great idea. What if we make like merch with his face on it, and then put he got fired? Just put that on there. That would be amazing. Or just put he made Halloween Ends. I have rules for the live stream and also just community guidelines, of course, because I don't want I'm not handled to take care of certain situations and things. So if someone says something that's quite bad, I'm not really handled to take care of that. I have no idea what they're talking about, to be honest. Welcome back, though. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, it's I may actually make that once I'm done with the live stream, because I don't really have to revise much today. I've only got history tomorrow, but I'm good at that. Yeah, I did maths today. Paper 2. Smashed it, just saying. Utterly smashed the paper. It was... I'm pretty sure that one of my friends drew a 5-sided shape for a hexagon, and then came out of the exam and was all pumped up, saying "Oh, I did it! I drew the 5-sided shape." And inside of me, I just died inside because I was like, "Well, good luck with that." What is 1 + 1? 11. I'm joking, of course. It's 2, but I just felt like doing that. We're just gonna ignore that, all right? It never happened. Oh yeah. Hang on. Mike, you enjoy Marvel, right? Because did you see the Venom 3 trailer earlier? I thought it was interesting, to say the least. It was so weird. I don't know how the thing from No Way Home, the bit that he left there, is suddenly in this movie as well. Bit confusing. I thought it was yeah, it is 36, isn't it? Hang on. Oh, my calculator's over here. Let me grab it. All right, calculator has been grabbed. Let's just do this. So we're gonna go 1 + 1 equals. Oh my god, it is 36. Look at that. Oh, 36. Even the calculator says it right, so it must be. I'm not going to throw this, actually. I'll just slowly place it on the floor. I don't think I'm going to throw that. I still have another maths exam. I thought Megan was a smart robot. They are. It's literally the answer to 1 + 1 is literally 37. Gaslighting. I wouldn't fully call that Marvel universe. I prefer to call it the Marvel wannabe call universe. I'd say it's I want to call it the Morbius verse, but that's just because it was a great time watching that movie. Funny thing is, my dad changes his opinion on it every time I bring it up. The first time he was like, "Oh, that was pretty good." Second time he was like, "Oh, it was fine." Third time when I told him no one liked it, it was like, "Yeah, it was a word I'm not going to say on the stream." Isn't it called the Spider-Verse? No, that's with Miles Morales' Spider-Verse movies. We're talking about the Sony Spider-Man spin-off universe thing, also known as the Morbius verse. I have something that I was going to take out and make a joke about, but I don't know where it's gone. Oh, here it is. All right. See, this is my solution for when I can't swear in something, specifically on YouTube. I've got a BS button, so I'm just going to press this, and it's just going to swear for me. I won't throw that either. That can break. But yeah, I do think that it could just be really good. I enjoyed the second one for what it was. I thought Woody Harrelson was a amazing Carnage in that, but I'm still not sure about where it can go with of course everything. Especially considering how this is probably going to tie into Morbius, his post-credit scene, also somehow into Craven, and also into something else. Because I think they cancelled El Muerto, but I'm not sure if they will just suddenly greenlight that again. Aren't they making that film with Donald Glover though? Oh god, I can't remember. I thought they were going to, but I'm not too sure now. Yeah, so the trailer looked okay, but it's obviously still made by the same people who made Morbius. So keeping that in mind, I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. I did not like the fact that it literally did show the kid Peter Parker after rewatching it. I don't know why they're bringing a child Peter Parker into it. Why not just have adult Peter Parker? Bring back Andrew Garfield, man. I'm just saying, okay? Little rant here. Spider-Man fans are so goddamn toxic. They're not as bad as Star Wars fans. They're the worst. The second most toxic fan base, after Scream at the moment, goes to Spider-Man because they will literally glaze the goddamn Tobey Maguire trilogy so much. And when you just want to oh yeah, I kind of like Andrew Garfield. You goddamn sinner! You can't like those movies. They're terrible. Have you seen the second one? Oh, but it's got really good cinematography and I like the opening scene. No, shut up. I don't know where I was going with that. I just had to get that out of me. Happens all the time. That's why this channel's called Shay Rants. We need a good little rant. Yep. Need a good little rant every now and then. Yeah, also, I came up with a great idea to do. I'm gonna... It's nothing to do with horror movies, by the way. Nothing to do with movies. I've decided that I'm taking a selfie with all my teachers. Then I'm gonna make like a little sizzle reel with all the pictures in it. And then I'm just gonna blare like Slipknot over the back of it. Not a fan of the whole Venom protecting young Peter storyline, but it's weird because for a quick second you see the Amazing Spider-Man lizard actor, so does that mean it's now in Andrew's universe? I don't know. It's just, once again, it's just all over the place. They don't know what they're doing. They're terrible at writing. I don't want it to be in Andrew's universe because they were setting up the Sinister Six in that universe. And what's happening with it now? Is it just nothing? Because if it is in Andrew's universe, which they've come out and said it's not, they're having Tom Holland in this universe, even though he's already in the other one. Why not just cast another one? But I don't know what they're doing. Maybe Venom gets taken in through, maybe when he was spat out of the portal at the end of No Way Home, he was sent into what's it called? He was sent into Andrew's. That could work. When Venom came out of the portal after No Way Home, he went into Andrew's universe for a bit. Oh, then Andrew comes back at the end of it and they have an awesome fight. Yes! Yeah. Godzilla fanbase is worse. I kind of doubt that. Everyone who I've met in that fanbase has been pretty nice. I'm sorry, but the worst fanbase is Star Wars by far. I opened Twitter the other day. There was a little thing said by the I think it was an actress or an actor in The Acolyte. I went to the comments. I'm not even gonna say what I saw. It was horrible. Like, as someone who thinks modern Star Wars is pretty bad, except for The Mandalorian, the things that those guys were saying just shows me how toxic the fan base has become. Why can't we just go back to the good old times of just like normal Star Wars. Speaking of which, I was in CEX the other day, which, if any American viewers don't know, it's basically just this like DVD game, like electronic shop where you can like sell your games, you can buy ones and things like that. And I was in there and I saw Rogue One, and I was like, oh, I remember this movie. I never liked this. I was like 7 and I watched it. I was eating pizza at my parents' friend's house, and I think I fell asleep. I haven't watched Star Wars. I tried to. It's confusing. Please, it's confusing. Explain. They wouldn't explain why in the trailer we see young Peter, and if N3 set in Andrew's universe, that wouldn't make sense. There would be 2 Peter Parkers in one universe. Ultra Theory time. Are you ready? That's his kid. Andrew's Spider-Man has a son. We basically just skipped past all this fun stuff that we could have seen. And basically, we're going to see his son getting beaten up by Venom. Because, I don't know, Andrew died or something. I don't know where they're going with it. I wouldn't be surprised if they literally said it in his universe. And then they pull a T'Challa and they just go, this is his son. But he's named after him. He's got the exact same name, but it's just so we can recast. I'm just saying, like, that was such a lazy and horrible writing decision. If you're going to, like, try and honor Chadwick Boseman while making a sequel, why make a character that is literally just him? Hope your GCSE went well today. It actually did. There was one question which made no sense, which was a shading question where it said, like, if half of A to B and equal to C to D or something. And then you have to shade that in, but it made no sense because basically all of it is all of that. That's just called a clickbait title and thumbnail. No, I'm joking. It's just like something to put on the front, like, which could be like the main thing to talk about, but we found something else to talk about, so we're talking about Marvel now. It's just like, it does say let's talk horror at the end. Like, it would make more sense if it was a young Miles that could, like, still be in the Amazing Spider-Man universe. Yeah, that could work, and then we could even get live action Miles before having to wait like another 10 years for the next like 2 Tom Holland trilogies. Because I doubt they're going to introduce him in the new one. If they introduce him in this next trilogy, it's just a bit too fast, I think. Maybe as a side character in the end, but not like in the middle of the trilogy. I know not to talk about, and that's Halloween Ends. Just for you, my friend, I'm going to go pick it up off the floor. All right? It's all the way in the corner of the room. Right, I picked it up off the floor. I'm just going to set it back here on top of my spell from Shaun the Dead here. And we're just going to pop it back there. So, yeah, I'm just going to keep that there. Halloween Ends is honestly terrible. Agree to disagree. I'm just going to say agree to disagree, yeah. I find some bit of it's good. Some bits of it good. I'm spazzing out there. See. Halloween Ends is good. You know, you want to know what's the best part of it? The end credits. I like the music that plays during it. It's pretty good, you know. It's fun music. get cancelled then. Fair enough. I love Halloween H20, which is an I don't think that's I think that's actually a lot of people's favorite Halloween movies. I know a lot of people's least favorite Halloween movies is the one which came directly after it, which is Halloween Resurrection, I'd like to say. And then we of course have Rob Zombie's 2 movies, which I think the first one was a bit okay. Second one, why did they have a ghost pony? What about Halloween 4? It's alright. Once again, I find some parts of it good. I find some parts of it quite boring. Like there's shots that just drawl on for ages. Resurrection is the worst one. Agreed. I think the worst part was when Busta Rhymes, he grabbed the electrical wiring and he shoved it on Michael Myers' crotch. And then he went, "Happy Halloween, motherfucker." That was the best part of the movie. People also hate Curse Michael Myers. It's not that bad. Yeah, best part of that movie was when wait, did Busta Rhymes even die in that movie? I can't remember. All I remember was him having like a fist fight with Michael Myers and then like electrifying his penis. Sounds like something that would be in like a Hellraiser movie, to be honest. That franchise is something else. I don't know. I mean, I know it's just Clive Barker's like style of storytelling, but they are weird. He survived from what I remember. At least they're not making a recall to that. Who knows? Maybe the new cinematic universe, the 8CU. We're gonna get like Busta Rhymes returning for his most iconic role, Halloween. I just thought of a great title for it, but because there are like some younger people in the chat right now, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. What's it like watching all the Friday the 13th films, bro? I'd say half are awesome and the other half not so much. I didn't actually want to talk about this in a second, but it's not just because of that. It's because I actually wanted to talk about someone else, but I will talk about this quickly. It's been a fun experience. I did choose it at the best time for views-wise because, like, the moment I started doing them, Crystal Lake experience happened, and then it sort of got a lot of views, which made me happy, but some of them have been very bad. I recorded my videos for Freddy vs. Jason and Jason X today. I watched Freddy vs. Jason last night, Jason X the night before, and I wrote out some scripts for them. Jason X, I enjoyed. I think Freddy vs. Jason is a bit overrated, but it's still alright. And then the next video that actually come out, Jason Goes to Hell, is going to be horrendous. It's just going to be horrendous. I didn't like that movie at all. And you can tell the entirety of the review, I hated it so much. Freddy vs. Jason is so cringe, that's what makes it enjoyable. I mean, at least Freddy got his time to be a weird slug creature. Jason got his time in Jason Goes to Hell. In that movie, Freddy gets to be a weird slug creature. Do you have a Letterboxd account? I do, but it may have my full name in it, which I'm not going to share. Yeah, it's just... yeah. Guys are making me feel so old. Don't. It's trust me, that's how I feel every day. I'm just surrounded by idiots. Not here, but as in like at school. Some of the things my classmates say that I can't even repeat on here because they probably violate community guidelines. Have you checked out the 2009 remake / reboot? Some people say it's good, others weren't the biggest fans. I think it's the second best Friday the 13th movie made. I'd say, right? The best one is Jason Lives. Then, it's just the remake / reboot thing, because I actually really enjoyed it. The actor who played him was amazing. Everyone else in the movie was great. It also kind of links Transformers in a way, because some of the characters in it who die were actually in Transformers before. So technically, it's kind of, in my opinion, the second best. But technically, Jason Voorhees is in the same universe as Transformers. Just putting that out there. Hope you all have a good night. Yeah, thanks for coming on the stream. Have a good night as well. Yeah, I am gonna say though, it's been a fun experience going through all the Friday the 13th movies. I'm just gonna say this quickly, because it does kind of relate to the channel here. Once I'm done all the Friday the 13th movies, I have a little sort of break from a franchise, and then I'm just doing a few different ones, and then there is going to be a big thing on the channel where I'm going over every Stephen King adaptation and also every movie that he's just sort of had like what's it called, like a part in making, i.e. the Shawshank Redemption, where it isn't really an adaptation, it's more of like he wrote it. So yeah, once Friday the 13th franchise reviews are over, which will be at some point soon. Let me just have a quick check, because I do have basically them on my calendar at this point. Just gonna mute quickly. Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, there's going to be just once I've done the Friday the 13th movies, which is going to be on the Jason X remake, well, pretty much Jason remake. It will be on the 16th. I will then have one more review. Then I'm going to be doing a big Stephen King adaptation movie watch along, not watch along, review craze thing, where I just go over all the Stephen King adaptations / movies, which is going to be a lot of fun. Shawshank Redemption is so good. Yeah, it's a great movie. I do think that it's a lot of fun at some points. It's also just one of my favorite movies. I know that's kind of like overused. A lot of people say it's the best movie of all time. I wouldn't say that, but it is definitely up there. It's like 2 or 3. I don't really have a spot for the best movie of all time, though. When I'm like on my deathbed, I will make a full list of all of them. Haven't you interviewed one of the Michael Myers actors? You try and interview Jason actor as well. Other way around, actually. I've interviewed one of the Jason actors, and I should probably interview one of the Michael actors. Issue is, I've tried finding them, because the way I usually reach out to them is with like a message or like an email, and then I can't really find some of them. Like the biggest one out there is Nick Castle and the person who of course played him in the new one. But they're like really big, so it's kind of hard to reach out to them. But yeah, I will try with that, because it is just fun talking to people who are in the industry that I want to get into. But yeah, it's the other way around. Spoke to a Jason actor, Ari Lehman, rhymes with demon, as he says. Great guy to talk to. Spoke for about 40 minutes, just about his time in the Friday universe, and also if he wants to like return for Crystal Lake if he got the call, or if he wants to like music for that because he's a musician. It was a good time. Second best movie ever. Memento is one, still haven't watched it. I don't think I've even heard of that. Let me look it up. Speaking of which, my friend Stan, shout out to Stan, had me watch a film the other day. It's a Stanley Kubrick film. So I put on the film because he says, "Can you explain this film's ending to me?" Because I wanted to talk about, of course, what's it called? I wanted to talk about this film with him because he wanted me to explain the ending to him because I thought he'd watched it. So I put on this film. Not going to say what it is. It's a Stanley Kubrick film, though, and within the first 30 seconds, someone is doing something that I'm not going to say, but I don't know how he was able to watch that film because. And that was my reaction. But then I spoke to him today. He said he hadn't even watched it. He just wanted me to watch it to explain it to him. We need a new Friday the 13th movie. It's been over a decade since the last one. I agree. We're supposed to get Crystal Lake at some point. No clue when. I don't think it's like even been announced a release date now. I think they've probably scrapped what they've made. The fact that Kevin Williamson was going to make an hour-long episode that was just going to be a chase sequence, that would have been awesome. And now we're not going to get that because Universal suck. Just saying, I hate them. You need to watch every Nolan movie. I mean, I'm more of a horror review channel, but on the occasional video when I don't talk about a horror movie, I'll maybe review a Nolan movie, because I did review Oppenheimer on here. Best movie of last year, by the way, besides a few others, which I kind of enjoyed a lot more. By the way, no, wrong one. Different. Stanley Kubrick film. At least Jason's getting his own Fortnite skin. Hey, it's fine. I own the Michael Myers one already. I'll just add him to my collection at this point. Yeah, I don't know. They announced the whole Jason universe, then they just make the most weird thing ever and just don't make movies or a TV show. They add him into multiverses of Fortnite. Why are you adding him to Fortnite? That game is literally for children. Yet you're adding in Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees. Great decision. Why not just give us a movie and make it R-rated and have it have a lot of gore and the typical Friday isms, which everyone wants. I'm sure anyone who's seen a Friday film knows what I'm talking about. It's called Extremely Horny Characters. We're getting a new Friday the 13th game, though, so not too bad. I did not know that we were getting a new game. I mean, I've been hoping that they're just going to do something new for the pre-existing game, but I'm pretty sure they've completely given up with that at this point, sadly. Let me have a look, though, because I'm new Friday the 13th game. I don't see anything, but I did see that they are making that they were gonna make like a fan expansion to the old one. And yeah. Stopping to say hi, Shay. Hope you're having a good one. Thanks for coming by, Chris. Hope you're having a good one too. How old are you to call Fortnite a child game? 16. And yeah. There's not really like much horror news at the moment. If Shay gets to 1,000 subs, then me and him will play Friday the 13th together. Hopefully, I'm Jason. Are we talking about it in real life or in like actually the game? Are you planning like a murder right now? Because you know, I don't think I don't think I'm up for the real life version. Game, 100%, yeah. But real life Friday the 13th, that sounds a bit weird. Your friend asked you to watch Buried. I don't know how to pronounce the last thing. No. The game, I think. Ah, good. Fortnite is not a child game. It's too much. There's literally no swearing in it. What did I say? Damn. But yeah, well, I've got another thing to add to the list of things I'm gonna do when I get 1,000 subs. Me and Colin from the Horrific Podcast are gonna have a debate about the Scream franchise, and then we're gonna be playing the game. Me and Tanbag, great time. This channel is taking a strong stance that is anti-murder. I wouldn't say that. You know, I'm not anti. I can't say that, can I? No, that's not it. Keep guessing. You'll get there at some point. It's the people. They can be too much. Yeah, it's just the adults who play it. You guessed it. Yeah, the bit where the moment I started watching it and started taking off her clothes, I turned it off and sat there contemplating my life choices for about 15 minutes. And then I just watched about 30 minutes of it. Then something else happened in the movie where there was a person sat on a chair, and then I just wanted to turn it off again. It's right here. It's on my desk. However, you know, I've figured it all out, right? So the best way to do it is to style it like a presidential debate, and then just have us stood on podiums, arguing with each other and insulting each other the whole time. Because that's basically what debates with candidates for presidents are now. Bye. See you later. Thanks for coming to the stream. But yeah, that debate is going to be great. I do, as I did say, the button is just always on my desk, or it's just on the side here of my, what's it called? Shelf. I forgot what a shelf was called. But yeah, moving on. Just gonna ignore the fact I knew what a shelf was called. Wait, that made no sense. Oh, whatever. But yeah, let me think. All right, let me quickly ask you guys a question since there are a few people watching at the moment. What do you guys think of the new thumbnail style that I'm testing out? Because I prefer it over my old ones, but like I'm not sure how like you guys see them. Like, would you want to like watch them more, or do you like prefer them more? Because I do prefer them a bit more, just because. I just finished Young Sheldon. I'm literally crying. No comment. I watched the finale the other day. No comment about the last few episodes. Nothing happened. All right. I didn't sit here and like get really depressed because they murdered one of the good. Not murdered. They killed one of the good characters off. Why the dad? What did the dad ever do to anyone? I know that it's like because it's in the Big Bang Theory and that. Could they not just have made another season? But like it's kind of weird because all the shows that I've been watching since I was like younger are all ending now. Like The Good Doctor ended recently, Young Sheldon's ended recently. What's gonna end next? Like I'm not sure what's going to end next because I'm just not sure where anything's gonna go at the moment because it's just wild. I'm hoping that all the shows which I do like at the moment won't end. Are you looking forward to the Brothers spin-off they're making? Isn't that called Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage? I like him, but I don't like him in The Big Bang Theory. I feel like he's a better character in Young Sheldon than he is in The Big Bang Theory. Like in that, he was just a bit of a douche, but in Young Sheldon, he's much better. He's a better character. What changed with the thumbnail? I missed it. Basically, I was just asking what you guys think about my new thumbnail style because I've like added borders to. Oh wait, most of them aren't out yet. Basically, oh wait, no, a few did come out. Like for example, with like the Scream 7 one, the Bill Skarsgård one, the Silent Hill one, my Crow review, and my most recent collab, which I did with my mate yesterday. I've like sort of changed up the thumbnails a bit. I was just wondering what you guys think about them. Going back to this though, yeah, I'm kind of excited for the spin-off of The Brother that they're making. I think it could be good at the same time. It could be utterly horrible, but you never know. You do never know. I'm hoping it's good though, because I liked the like later seasons of Young Sheldon. The first few seasons, his character was quite annoying, but for the rest of the show, he was actually a pretty alright character. Let's see what other horror news is out at the moment though, because oh, Fed Alvarez's Evil Dead is getting a 4K release. What else is happening? Oh, just a quick question. Has anyone seen In a Violent Nature yet? Because, it came out recently in America, but it's not here in the UK yet. So, I think it's coming out July 12th. Don't quote me on that, though. I think it's coming out sometime in July, and I'm really excited for it. Has anyone actually seen it yet? Love new thumbnail. Thanks. Yeah. I've been trying to just sort of change it. Oh gosh, your new thumbnails look great. Thank you. Hang on, I just gotta quickly do something important as I've just seen Megan's next comment. YouTube. Tag just uploaded. Just give it a second. Loading. Description. Oh wait, that's literally what we were just talking about. Let me leave a comment quickly. Just give me a sec, guys. There we go. All right, perfect. Comment has been left. But yeah, that's pretty much all like the horror news that has been out recently. Also, just like stuff that I wanted to talk about. Are there any topics that you guys want to talk about before I just end the stream because it's a bit late now. Because I do want to like get a bit of revision on this evening. Further, any topics you guys want to talk about just before I go? While I quickly open up Bloody Disgusting for the last time. Hello guys, what are we doing? Sadly, we're just about to end the stream. I was just asking if anyone had any topics that they wanted to talk about before I do end the stream. So if you have any ideas, we're all ears. Just put them in the chat and we can talk about them quickly just before I go. Yeah, I'm praying that Friday the 13th will turn out good. You do? Wonderful. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Completely forgot to say that. Okay, fine, I'll go for a bit longer. Everyone's showing up now, may as well go for a bit longer. Welcome, Sipping Ice. We're just about to end the stream, but I'm gonna go for a bit longer now. Because everyone's showing up now. I'm actually quite surprised that you did a live stream on a Monday. You usually do it on Fridays, right? Yeah, I used to do them on Fridays. I do them on Fridays still, but I'm gonna do them on Monday and Friday just because I'm about to be done with high school forever. Then I'm gonna have like a 3-month break where I can just do whatever the hell I want. Every week of that, I'm gonna be doing I'm gonna be doing live streams and that. So I'm just getting prepared, you know. Just gonna get like live stream like Monday and Friday now. Yeah, yeah, I'll go for like another 40 minutes. Even though I thought you melted. That's actually a good joke. So yeah, actually, I did want to say something earlier. Didn't have to hear earlier, but you wouldn't have. So, the other day, on the live stream, I was talking about disturbing movies, right? Then someone put the name of one in the chat, and I looked it up, and I was talking with Sid and Ice about it. Jesus, bloody Christ! I don't know what like specifically was in that. I just remember it was really bad. And because I was thinking like, oh, disturbing movies. I may make a video about all these disturbing movies. No, I'm not doing it. The things that were in that, yeah, it's super disturbing. And then he told me about this thing, and then I looked it up, and then I found this like vegan activism trailer for this movie where they kill a bunch of people. It was wild. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on there recently. Let me quickly bring back up those stuff. I need to remember to have this open. Hang on. A quick close TacMax video because I have to leave a comment on it. And go down. Random thing that I want to talk about. No. Oh yeah, Godzilla Minus One is now available on Netflix. I may rewatch that tomorrow. I was gonna say later, but then I realized it's almost 10 p.m. in 20 minutes. So yeah, maybe some other time. Finally watched Late Night with the Devil. I've been meaning to get around to it. I think I got 20 minutes in, and then I realized it was like 1 a.m, so I had to stop. But I'm gonna be watching it at some point, in full because I keep forgetting. Godzilla Minus One Color is coming too. I heard. Yeah, I heard that they're putting the black and white version as well, which is going to be great. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be good. Late Night is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, there's of course been loads of controversy with it because, of course, of its use of AI. How I'm cleaning my glasses. In fact, I'm just going to take them off. But I think that it can't be that bad if it is just 2 frames. But still, they could have just gotten people to make the art. I just felt. I hope you're all right. How far was the fall? If it wasn't that far, if it was that far either way, I hope you're all right. Oh yeah. Also this week, Bill Skarsgård announced to come back as Pennywise. Amazing news, bear. Like I can't believe how like excited I've gotten for it now that I know he's coming back. Like before, I was just like, meh. It's just a show. But now that like they officially announced that Bill Skarsgård's coming back for it, it's a lot more interesting. It's more fun. It's just I just prefer him as Pennywise. Also, I watched Boy Kills World the other day. Great film. I actually really recommend it. Not just a horror movie, but it's actually pretty good. Welcome to Stairs got me excited. Now, yeah, me too. It just seems a lot more interesting now. I don't know why, but before it just wasn't like that fun. Yeah, Andy Muschietti is directing 4 of the 9 episodes. Yeah. Oh no. Hi, Brian. Don't say anything bad, please. Please don't say anything bad. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited for Andy Muschietti to be doing 4 of the 9 episodes. I think it could be great. I'm pretty sure that both the Muschiettis are returning, Andy and Barbara Muschietti. So, yeah, that could be great. But either way, I'm excited for it now, just because I know it's gonna be good. Yeah, going back to what I was saying, had anyone seen Boy Kills World? I watched it the other day. Really good, actually. Had a twist which I was not expecting at all. So, yeah. I heard Stephen King isn't happy about the prequel series, so that kind of has me a bit worried. I mean, it could just be because they're making a prequel to something which I guess he isn't really involved in it at all. It could also just be because he's seen it or he's seen the script for it and it's not very good. Either way, I'm still going to watch at least 2 episodes of it but I'll do the pilot and I'll do the episode after the pilot, and if those are bad, I just won't watch the rest of it. I don't think you are booked. You are still sending messages. So I've been wanting to check out Boy Kills World. Yeah, it looks. Well, I'm not saying why it looks. It was really fun. It was a. They're doing it. They do a sequel, and it's Boy Meets World. It's a Boy Meets World sequel. Yeah. I'm sorry, but not at the moment, just because you were spamming, basically just promoting something, which I'm just not going to do. Also, I didn't like some of the things that you were saying to some of the people in the chat. So yeah. Brian's always a good time. But yeah, moving on though. What am I talking about? Has there been any new Scream 7 news? Because I don't think there's really been anything recently. Not at all, my friend. I did actually want to say something to you earlier, though. I just keep forgetting. For some reason, anytime that you comment on the channel, right, I don't get a notification about it, and I'm not able to see it. Then, for some reason, when I go into the helpful review section, your comments are just put there. Then when I click on you, there's nothing there, which is blocked or anything. Just for some reason, puts your comment straight there. It's very confusing to me. But literally yesterday, I go to my help for review section. It's usually just a bunch of weird things that my friends have put, because some of them are very weird. And then for some reason, in between all of those very odd comments that some of my friends have put, it's just a bit weird. It's just because I'm special. Yeah, I mean, it could actually just be a thing with. I actually have no clear idea what it is. I'm usually good at tech. I have no idea what's wrong with it. Tech and share, mate. Your boys uploaded. I have an idea if you're down. Yeah, well, just message us later. In fact, just message us whenever you want. I have Discord open right now anyway. It's always open on here. Yeah, God, I think I know, stream's still on. I thought I closed the stream. But yeah, what else is there happening with horror? Oh, little bit of a Pooniverse update, because that's the name of it. I love the name. It's a great name. But they are almost done filming Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, which, sure, I wasn't a fan of the first one. Well, Winnie the Pooh, at least. And I haven't seen the second one, Winnie the Pooh. But I am excited for this. I'm not too sure about the design of Peter Pan. But, yeah. Piglet's getting a standalone now. Yeah, that isn't in the Pooniverse. That's just a separate film. Kickstarter for that is also up at the or Indiegogo or whatever one it is. It's actually up at the moment, and I've been looking at it, and it actually looks pretty decent. Like, I think it could be good. Shoot, just knocked something over. It's actually funny that you mentioned Childhood Horror Universe, because I believe someone from it wants me to review the new Bambi movie. I'm not gonna. I haven't even released it yet. I swear it got delayed because the CGI was bad. Is that just me? I thought they delayed that film because like the CGI wasn't there yet. As much as I can remember, I think that is literally what happens. What happened with that film. I just remember it was going to come out this year in like December, and now it's been delayed. I'm still hopeful for Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare. I'm just not too sure about the design. He kind of looks like he's burnt, but I'm still hopeful for it. Sort of. Not too sure about Bambi though. Whole universe is bad. So if the CGI is bad, then that's worrying. Mate, the whole universe is bad, so the CGI will probably be abysmal. Because I don't know how they're going to like do it if like the CGI is that horrible that they had to delay it. No, it did. They asked me to go see it in theaters when it released and review it on the channel to promote the movie. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people doing that, and I mean, thing is, people who are this is something which I'm just gonna say, like people who are like asked to promote a movie or like are paid to promote a movie. I'm not sure if like that was here. I'm not gonna ask you to spell that out on the channel, but people who are like asked to do things like that, they will always have a slight bias. So like, you can really take their review as standard. Of course, I trust your review for the movie. I have a bias when it comes to you, mate. That's just good with friends. So yeah. Let me actually look it up, because I can't remember, because I thought it was delayed, because I saw recently that they've like shelved Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 3 for now. Hang on. Bambi horror movie release date. Fall 2024. I don't know what's happening with it. I've got no clue what's going on with that. But yeah. Bit weird. I thought it just hadn't come out. I thought they hadn't even finished it yet. I hadn't even heard that it came out. Was it like in certain cinemas, or was it just in like regular cinemas? Because I got no emails for that at my local Odeon. Unless it's just at certain cinemas. In which case, yeah, makes sense. Let me refresh Ball Disgusting quickly to make sure that there isn't any new horror story that have quickly come out that I can quickly record and clip and upload. No. Oh yeah, Terror came out recently. I'm not too sure where to go with that movie, because a lot of people don't like it. Like, it's gotten really bad reviews. But yeah, maybe after Blood and Honey 2 was a flop. Their second thoughts going forward. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna say it. The first one made money because it was a meme. The second one flopped because the meme had died by that point, and the only people going to it were either fans of the first movie or like people who were interested to see if it would improve, which apparently it's slightly improved. I haven't been told the best things about it, and I haven't seen the best things about it outside of people who haven't been told to promote the movie. So yeah. I don't know. I've just never been sure about the whole thing. Like I watched the first one. I haven't seen any of their other movies. I was gonna watch their. Wait, hang on. No, they didn't make that. I was about to say I was gonna watch their like Shrek parody movie that they made, but that's by a different horror company. Some horror company made a horror movie about Fiona that I want to watch. I may watch that and review it just for the sake of it, but yeah. I also saw recently, like, there's been no info about a load of movies that I want to watch. Like, what's happening with the new Toxic Avenger movie? Completely off topic, but what's going on? Like, I like the first one; it's a good movie. The other ones are all right. The fourth one's pretty bad, but I think the second one and the third one are like pretty good comedy movies. The first one's more of a body horror at some points, and then it's more of an action at other points. But I don't know what's happening with the new one because like they got a good cast for it, and then they just haven't released anything besides a teaser, which was for the like what's it called? It was for a film. It was for a film festival. Yeah, going the film as a short. Makes sense. All right. Probably gonna have to head out. Nice talking to everyone. Yeah, thanks for joining in the stream tonight, man. I'll probably talk to you later when Sip Nice sends that message. What is going on? My eye keeps like going weird. Am I going to the opticians again? I thought now I'm really tired. But yeah, I think my glasses are fogged up. That's the issue. No, I can't keep them on so I can read the messages. But yeah, I've got no clue what else to talk about, so I'm just gonna say thank you all for watching today's live stream. Once again, next live stream is gonna be on Friday. I'm gonna stream Mondays and Fridays now. Yeah, I've got a video coming out tomorrow. Review for Jason Goes to Hell the Final Friday. Look out for that as well. Until next time, bye bye.